Hello. Here's some shiny real leaves that I have put lotion and glue on to see if I can preserve the colors. And it doesn't seem to work the greatest. These are, well, they're not getting black yet, but we'll see with time if they turn black, because that's what these leaves seem to do. And the greens. But I really like the design in these leaves. Not sure if you can see it there. That looks like a wood rose. And I have cut out, fussy cutted these out, and I put the lotion and glue on them last night while I was watching Perry Mason on YouTube. And so those are those. And here's another attempt. I've got a lot of scraps here that I can use in tucks and things. And these used to be, I believe, the same color. But this one I waited too long, or we'll see if everything turns brown. I'll have to digitize things and put them in my Stevie Goes Digital and Etsy and see. These I liked because they, these, I don't know, just black hearts on those. But I wanted to not glue them down because of the backs. I liked also. These are for fun art journal type things. Hearts. This one again has such a great front and back. I wanted to keep it. Let's see if I can move this here. These I put between wax paper so that they can be used later. I hadn't decided. This one's turning black. I have to get them digitized soon, or I'm afraid I'm going to lose all the colors. And then I'll have to spend time, which I don't mind, really, finding more leaves and everything. Actually, I don't have the time. I need to be making journals or packets or what for scraps glued over paper, my Etsy shop. That's my physical shop. So these are definitely going to be either a physical item and a digital item, or they're just some. You have to take them apart every once in a while so they don't glue and tear, even being wax paper. You gotta gently take them off. Yeah. Like this one, I just think it's cool. It's a little bit more yellow, but we'll see if it holds its color. And it's really thin. So, I don't know if I'm going to get it off, hopefully, without tearing it. There. very papery thin. Should be very flexible when it dries because of the lotion. One of my favorites. I think it lost its color, but it's still kind of cool brown. And then these, I like this green. I think it's losing its color already too. That used to be this color of yellow. And that one used to be yellow, and it looks like it's turning brown. These, I glued the punches on a book block, and I cannot digitize these because they are not an old book. But I can use them. I can cut them out, tear them out, however, and use them in journals as tucks or what do you call it? Clusters. I was thinking clusters. Now this one is an old Latin book, and it is 1908. So I can use it in my digital shop. I can digitize the papers, use it however I want, and sell them. This one I really liked. I put it in the book. It's got lotion and glue on it to preserve it, and I put it in the book to make sure it stayed flat. These, I put a bunch of the leaf punches in the book, and I'm going to digitize them and then probably use them in journals or packets for journals. With these, if you're going to do this with a book, if you're not going to digitize it and sell it, then you can use any book. It doesn't have to be an antique. If you're going to use it as a digital image, then it needs to be an antique book that's not copyrighted. You need to pull twice a day probably. You need to come in and take the wax paper and move and open the pages. If it seems to not be drying, then just leave the whole page open in the book, and then flip to another page and leave that open while you're doing other things. Set it aside and let it dry. I really hope that the colors stay on these, but I plan on digitizing them soon to preserve the color and also have them in my shop. I just think they're really cool, fun. Can't seem to not collect leaves now every time I take the dog out for a walk. Jax is so patient with me, stopping every few feet and picking up leaves. Right. This one's a fun one. Ooh. I did these a little different in some. See how these don't have anything, because I put something on each page like that, and then only had to use one piece of wax paper. These, I had to use a lot more wax papers because I don't have them on opposite pages. I'm not sure why I did that. Just, it was something I started, or didn't realize how much wax paper I was going to need, so I didn't do it. But I like this. You know, you can put any leaves or flowers or whatever you want on that. And this leaves an impression too. I could actually put ink on it or something to make it look different. This one, I love this one. It's so cute with the little dog and kitty. And I believe that is it for that. Now, I also did the punches on regular copy paper to show you how you can keep your tiny little punches. They are so small. And you can keep them like this, and then you'll have them all there ready to tear out or color around or do whatever you want to them before you put them in your journals. Those are also going to be in my digital shop. I want to put them in like this so that they're real leaves and they can be used in your journals. Thank you for watching. I hope you will subscribe, share, like my channel, and have a great day. Bye.